So shown below is a dimension drawing of an elevation of a toy helicopter that is also from the child's playroom. Also shown is a 3D model of the toy helicopter, this part here. The design is based on circles in contact and tangents. There's no guessing in graphics. You've got to show how you find these circles of contacts and tangents. Using the dimensions given below, draw the elevation of the toy helicopter on the baseline below. Note that circle A and circle B are in contact. Circle A and circle B. Simply, right, we have to figure that out, how we're going to get that there. We'll probably draw circle B and then bisect whatever distance is left here. And that'll get us the center for this circle A, because we're not given a dimension for that circle. The line from point C to circle C are tangent. So from point P to C, the circle here. So remembering, we have a circle. We join the point that's outside the circle to the center. We bisect that, and we draw a semicircle, and that'll give us the point of contact. Circle B and circle D are joined by tangents, so circle B and circle D. Now, that tangent is at 24 degrees. There's two ways of doing that tangent, a simple way and a harder way, and I'll show you both, and you can decide which one you want to do in the exam. And finally, the line QR is a normal. So remembering, if a tangent is a line that touches a circle at one point, a normal then is 90 degrees to that. QR, so this line QR is a normal to the tangent between circle B and D. Circle B and D. So basically that there is 90 degrees to that tangent. So we'll start off. This circle here is radius 50. So you want to make sure and come over at least 50 here from the edge. So you want to come over even a wee bit further, maybe about 70. Mark that there, and then you're 108 from that there point. Nice and light, everything nice and light here at the start. So this circle here at the back, it's telling us it's radius 25. So up along this line, you're going to measure up 25. Put a little crosshairs there. And then the inner circle then is radius 60 for this circle D. So get your compass. Draw a circle from there now, radius 25. Get your compass now, set it to 16. And draw that inner circle, circle D. Okay. Next, what we're going to do, I'm going to just make this line a little bit longer here so we can put our tractor on it. Remember, we're going to put our crosshairs right in the middle. And we're going to line our zero line up with that line we've just drawn out the center of that circle. And we're going to mark off 24 degrees. And we're going to draw that up till it hits this line coming straight up from the 108. And that there is going to give us that point Q there, which is the center of this radius 16 curve here. So again, with the same radius on your compass, because you've just drawn it in the other one, you're going to draw another circle, radius 16. Next, we'll get our compass. We set it to 50. We'll draw this larger circle, this circle C, the same center. Now to get this circle A here, we're going to bisect between, remember, this point here and here. So we're going to get a compass here. We're going to swing an arc here. Then from the bottom of the circle Q, we're going to swing an arc here and here. And that's going to get us the crosshairs for this circle at A. Let's put your compass here now. Measure down to that baseline. And that's going to get us that circle A. Next, what I'm going to do is going to find this point P. So from the center of this circle D, we're going to measure up 36. And that's going to give us that point P. Remember then, to get the tangent, we join center to center. That's already been done for us. We're going to bisect between P and Q. So any distance longer than halfway, an arc above and below the line. Now I might just put this in dash just to, it's going to get very confusing, all these different lines. What you do then is you put your compass in that center. You measure out to Q. And where it hits here, that's our point of contact. And same down here, point of contact. You simply then can join that point of contact back to P. And this point of contact back to P. And that's that tangent drawn there now. What we're going to locate now is the two normals, one coming from Q and one coming from D. So we're going to line that up there.
Just draw a line 50.
Okay, move this down, and then you're going to draw a line 90 degrees to Q. And that's going to get us our 2 points of contact here. Point of contact. This here is your normal. And do the exact same thing down here then. Draw a line out 90 degrees to the center line here. And again, that's going to get you your point of contact. Point of contact. Maybe no harm to put in that little symbol there too, just to show the examiner that you just didn't guess that there. And then you can simply join the point of contact to point of contact to get that tangent. You can continue this normal on out. And that's getting us this line here. Okay, we continue that on out. Then we're going to measure out 6 and 8 from that there. So 6 and then 8. And using our sliding set squares, now for each side, and from that there, 56. Oh, good. From that point, then you're going to measure out 10. And then down 4. You can draw this in heavy then once you have that. you want to go around then with your compass again and just go around the bits that are meant to be in heavy, making sure you've clearly marked all your points of contact, points of contact, points of contact, points of contact. There's actually a point of contact in here as well between those two circles because we're told that A and B are in contact with each other. This is circle B. You need to have that point of contact there. Even these ones along the bottom here, there'll be point of contact down here and down here where this line here is hitting those two circles. Just draw this on a little bit heavier. Sorry, just to show.